We are here in the kitchen, Bond's Restaurant and Grill, shrimp and 3 cheese grits. It sounds pretty awesome. Now, first of all, we've got to introduce someone. Avery, she's sitting over on the side. Do you want to come over? Her hair bow matches my dress, so I want everybody to come see your headband. Oh, she looks very, I don't know if she's very excited about this. She says no.
Okay.
Avery is his daughter, actually. She's 7 years old. She's going to be helping us in the kitchen. You can come over. It's fine. I promise. I talk for everyone. It's okay.
This is
Avery. Say hello to everyone. You match me. We had to do this together. She's like, well, maybe.
But what we're going to start out with is, which is a staple in the South, is grits, right? Shrimp and grits. So the most important part is having a nice creamy grit.
Right.
Okay?
And I see some crawfish, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're going to make a crawfish cream sauce, and we're going to drizzle that over the top of the sautéed shrimp that's on top of the grits.
Before we get started, let's talk about your restaurant. Where is it located? How long have you guys been open?
Okay, this August will be 2 years. We had 24 seats when we first opened. We had a small 8-foot kitchen. I mean, it was very tiny.
Yeah.
But, you know, we were blessed just with having so much business. So over the time, we've hired more employees. We've put in more seats. We seat over 90 people now.
Oh, wow.
We've remodeled our kitchen. It's a lot bigger. And we put out very high-quality food.
Well, you know, people love local restaurants, too. They love to support local people. So, of course, we've got to continue on. So let's see what you can do.
Okay.
Let's talk about the ingredients we need.
Okay. All right. What we're going to start off with is what we like to do is to make it even better and creamier. We start off with 3/4 of a quart of heavy whipping cream.
Okay.
Okay. So you just pour that right in.
We got a couple of these things going here.
Yeah, exactly. So put in about 3/4 of that quart in right there. And you're going to put about roughly 1/8 of a pound of butter. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go ahead and get that in there. We're going to mix that together. We want to bring this directly to a boil. So we'll crank that up. And we're going to mix the butter in.
Avery decided to go take her seat once again.
We're going to mix the butter in. What we're going to do is once we get that, we're going to let this simmer. We're going to cover it and let it simmer. And once it comes to a boil, we'll go ahead and put our grits in. And once we put our grits in, you want to constantly stir. You know, you don't want to walk away from it. Now, what we're going to move to is the crawfish cream sauce, okay?
Ooh.
All right, so let's go ahead and start out with a little bit of butter.
So not only do we have shrimp in this, we have crawfish as well.
Exactly.
Two of my favorites.
Exactly. So we're going to do about 1/8 of a cup of butter, okay? For this, it just depends on what
you your way.
Once you're how much you're serving, how many guests you have. If you're at the house, this is perfect. Okay, so once we get this going here, I want to take some self-rising flour.
Okay.
We're going to get a whisk, and we're going to make somewhat of a roux here. We're going to mix this together, okay? Very simple.
It smells good.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll turn this up a tad too.
Okay.
Okay. So once you have your butter in, you're going to mix your flour in. You're going to mix that together, make somewhat of a roux. Okay. Once that comes together really well, we're going to add some more heavy whipping cream to this.
Okay, and this is just for the crawfish topping, right?
Yes, exactly. This is just for the Creole sauce.
Okay.
Okay. So that's good there.
I could probably come on this side to make things easier for you. There we go.
Okay. So now we're just going to add some heavy whipping cream.
So this heavy whipping cream, you use it in pretty much everything in this recipe.
In this recipe, yeah, I mean, it's funny how it all falls to place here. So we're going to go ahead and pull that top off there. So the grits are ready to go in that.
Avery, do you like this? She's joined us again.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for joining us, Avery. Okay.
We're going to get her to warm up. We've got 3 segments, so we're going to get her to warm up by the 3rd one.
Exactly. So now what we're going to do is to finish this crawfish sauce we're going to add our Creole seasoning. We made this from house.
Okay.
Very simple, just a little garlic powder, onion powder, Old Bay, paprika, a little cayenne if you like a little more spice. And you see how that changed the color there?
Yeah.
It's more of a pastel orange. So we're going to go ahead and add that in. And that's about a teaspoon of each ingredient that I named there.
Old Bay seasoning, another favorite for those along the Gulf Coast with seafood.
Exactly. It goes very well with that. So now that we have that,
we've got a lot of stuff going here.
This is one of the most important components. This is crab oil. Okay, just a dash of that. Okay.
Okay.
Just want to give it a nice flavor, and then we're going to put about a teaspoon of ketchup. And that's going to bind it together. That's going to bring it together a little bit more. It's going to work with the flour, make it a little bit thicker. Okay.
And if you want to see what's going on as far as following us in the kitchen, the ingredients that we're doing, of course, as he said, shrimp and grits, something everybody wants here in the South. Everybody loves here in the South. We've got a couple cooking segments left. You can follow along on fox10tv.com under the Studio 10 tab. Joe's going to join you next, and maybe Avery will stick around. Joe, I'm going to try to talk her into it.
Paul's got the food covered, and we are here with his daughter Avery as well. And you are how old? 7 years old. Very cool. And what are we working on today, Paul?
Okay, what we have is a 3-cheese grit with the crawfish cream sauce, which is a staple here. It's a shrimp and grits dish that we do at our restaurant. So now that we made our crawfish sauce, we're going to add our fresh, peeled crawfish tails. Okay.
And you're going to try to bust it in this segment and finish up this whole shebang.
Exactly.
Because we got the Hawaiian shave
ice. We got to put that out there. All right, so what we did, we already got our grits nice and thick, nice and fluffy. We'll go ahead and take these and get those ready there. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop a little bit of butter.
All right.
Okay, about a teaspoon of butter. Get that going.
That thing
and
is
we're gonna
hot and ready to go.
Exactly. Take our fresh Gulf shrimp here. We're doing a medium-high heat here.
And shrimp, as you know, don't take too long.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, and you can season your shrimp whatever you like to season it with. We're just going to do something real simple because we have a lot of flavors going on here.
Yeah.
We're just going to take a little bit of fresh sea salt, sprinkle it over the top.
Ooh, yeah.
A little black pepper, in which we put salt and pepper in the grits as well.
Okay.
That's something that we did a few minutes ago. All right, once we did that, we're going to let these things finish off here. And Joe, I don't know if we talked about the food truck coming up yet.
Well, yeah, definitely got to mention that. So Von's Restaurant located in Bayou La Battery, but the thing that I'm really excited about is there's a lot close to my house, and Von's is going to have a food truck there. So I need to start exercising more because I'm going to eat more, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and we'll have some healthy options as well. Okay.
Sounds good. So tell us a little bit about it.
Okay,
we have a picture right there.
Yeah, that was us doing an event here just a few weeks ago. But the lot is located in West Mobile. It's at Dawes and Cottage Hill, right next to a State Farm building. Okay, and what we're doing is we're teaming up with other restaurants. We're going to have what you would call a food court, food truck court, and we're all going to have high quality food, great customer service, and great prices as well. So we're going to be set up there Monday through Friday. Also, we're going to see how everything goes and see it may be a 7-day-a-week deal.
Okay.
All right, so we got the grits. We're going to go ahead and plate the grits. Okay.
What about hours? Do you have any idea about hours yet, or is that going to kind of just play it by ear?
Yeah, we're planning on doing lunch through dinner. Okay. So something like 11 to 8 o'clock. Okay, so now that we have our grits.
Man, those grits look super good. Super creamy, fluffy, like you said.
Exactly.
Avery, what's your favorite food? I don't know.
She's really starting to experiment with a lot more food, so.
Well, and that's another neat thing about Von's is that you have two kind of styles of cuisine. As he talked about, you have an Asian flavor and an American flavor to your menu.
Okay, so now also we added our cheddar cheese and our Parmesan as well. Okay, and you're going to let that melt down. So you're going to take your shrimp, you're going to mix it back in here with the crawfish sauce. Okay, and then you're just going to take that and mix that up nice. And that's going to be at about a medium heat, medium-high heat. You don't want to overcook your shrimp. Okay.
That looks delicious.
It is. It's got a lot of flavors going on here. So what about you, Joe? What's your favorite dish? What do you enjoy?
Shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits. Okay, good deal.
You know what? Honestly, it's funny that I say that, but it is truly one of my favorite dishes. You know, I could go for a good steak or something like that every now and then too, but I do love shrimp and grits, especially with the cheesy, fluffy grits like we're making this morning.
Okay. Well, also we have steak night, which is on Thursday and Friday night, and we do 14 to 16 ounce ribeyes. We hand cut them in our restaurant. Garlic whipped mashed potatoes and grilled asparagus. Perfect combination.
Man. Sounds
Excuse me,
great.
sweetie. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of ladle this over the top.
And again, it's just all working out. Ribeye is my favorite type of steak to get. You know, I like it better than a filet mignon or something like that.
Oh, absolutely.
I like the flavor in the ribeye.
And yeah, it has a lot of flavor, but that's the great thing about in the kitchen. You can have a filet for a customer, you can have a ribeye for a customer. Everybody has a different option. Yeah. So anyways, you want to top it up with a little bit more cheese, a little bit more parm, And then we're going to finish it off with the green onions.
All right. Man, that's amazing. All right.
And also what we did leave out was garlic bread.
Okay.
Which we order this straight from New Orleans, and we do all of our po' boys and everything with that as well. So we can kind of get this going over here. Okay.
I tell you what, you keep working on those. We'll come back with our Hawaiian shave ice in just a little while. We've got the shrimp and grits here. Is this ready to taste?
Dive in.
Look at my fingers going. All right, I'm going to eat some of this as we go to break. We'll be right back with more Studio 10, telling you about some new Paula Deen furniture that you can check out.
We are back in the kitchen with Paul, and Avery has joined us one more time. If you can see her, there she is. We are done with the shrimp and grits. Well, now we're starting something a little fun. It has to do with this ice. Joa is taking a pretty good shot of the ice here. Paul, what are we doing?
All right, what we're going to do, our customers begged for it. This is Hawaiian shave ice. It's a great treat for the summertime. You can have multiple flavors, but we're going to go ahead and jump right in.
So no wonder Avery decided to come back in the kitchen. She didn't really want the shrimp and grits, but she wants this. Avery, what's your favorite flavor?
Dreamsicle.
Dreamsicle is her favorite, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who agree with you on that. I told you I'd get her to warm up by the third cooking segment. So this is going to be available in your food truck.
Yeah, we're gonna use it in our food truck. We're gonna see what kind of reviews we get and see how well it goes, and we'd like to maybe put one in the restaurant and go from there. But anyway, so this is how this works. You put this block of ice in.
You're about to crank it up, aren't you?
Yes, exactly. So then you have a blade here, all right, a fine tooth blade that's going to shave this ice down as thin as you'd like. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, and what we're going to start off with, and this is how they do it in Hawaii. Okay, this is how they do it in Maui. They fill it up with ice cream at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
This looks pretty good,
So we're going to put some vanilla ice cream at the bottom. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and start putting the shave ice in.
Well, I could have a lot of fun with that machine right there.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here.
Okay, you're getting the shaved ice on top of the ice cream.
And you're going to use this rim to kind of build it up. Nice and big.
Hey, you've mastered your technique there.
Yeah, we've been eating them every night at home since I bought this.
Right.
So we've gotten pretty good.
So Avery's had treats every night. Look at her.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So do you have to put, obviously, a good bit of the shaved ice on?
Yeah, you want to put a good bit. You want to give a nice size treat, you know. I mean, that's what we do at our restaurant. We give nice portions. We want to take care of our customers. We want them to enjoy it and come back.
And while you're getting that ready, Paul, let's talk about, not only do you have the food truck that's going to start soon, where you also have the restaurant.
Right. All right, now look at that.
Wow.
Okay. So.
Joe was laughing. I don't know why Joe was laughing. Probably because he knows I can get in trouble.
This is for Joe. Okay, now, so what we're going to do from there is we're going to take a bamboo shoot, just like they do in Hawaii.
Okay.
And what you do is you just kind of poke through it, and it helps the juices get down to the bottom, okay? All right. Now,
does Avery make a mess when she eats this?
she's actually very good at it. She's mastered the skill. Okay. Okay, so from that point, you know, typically you'll go with 3 flavors. So what flavors would you like?
Well, you said this one's for Joe. Joe, what flavors do you want?
Do the dreamsicle.
She wants to do the dream. He
With
said
a little
dreamsicle.
All right, so then we'll start at the top, and we'll work our way down. I'm just going to fix you up something nice, Joe. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He already took advantage of the shrimp and grits.
Yeah, not lying. That looks great, but I want the rest of the shrimp and grits.
All right, we'll go with some wild strawberry.
Ooh, this is fancy. So when does the food truck start?
The food truck is going to start next Wednesday. And we're going to be open Monday through Friday for now. We're going to see how it goes. And then we're going to be open from roughly 11:30 to 8 o'clock. And we're just going to kind of gauge ourselves because this is a new location for me.
Okay, well, the food truck, is it going to be in select locations or the same location?
It's going to be in the same location for now. My plan is to have several food trucks throughout the city.
Okay.
Versus opening another large restaurant with a ton of employees. We love the business. We have a passion for it.
Right.
We just love everything we do in the restaurant. We get up every morning. We can't can't wait. Our customers have become
And hey,
best
if you
friends.
make this, I mean, this is so much fun.
Yeah. So
every day.
this is a new business adventure for us. We have a lot of customers from West Mobile that's been begging us to come out there. So we're coming out there, and we're going to see how everything goes. And
Where's the food truck going to be located,
it's going to.
Paul?
Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. But anyways, the food truck is going to be located at West Mobile next to State Farm Building.
Okay.
It's going to be on Dawes Road.
Okay.
So anyways,
You're going to crank that up
yeah,
again.
I'm going to crank it up real quick.
Got to
and
get
make
it
another
tall.
one. Yeah.
Hey, anything can happen in this kitchen. And we're going to get it cranked up again. Check out the food truck when it gets going. Paul, let's talk about when where the restaurant is as well.
Okay. So the restaurant is located on Wenzel Avenue.
Okay.
And that's in Bayou La Battery.
Yeah.
And my wife is Asian, so we have nice Asian food that's came from many years from her family.
Yeah.
We make all of our own sauces.
Authentic.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what we
authentic.
like.
We make all of our own sauces. We get all local shrimp. We get all local seafood. We do steaks on Thursday and Fridays. The best thing you can do is look at our website. And what you want to do is go to www.bondsrestaurantgrill.com.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And see, it's that easy. We're getting this going for Joe again. Again, check out the shrimp and grits recipe on our website. Also, check out the food truck and Vaughn's restaurant. We'll be right back. This looks good.